Hi, I'm Alexandra. Thank you so much for joining me today. Our class is Unwinding for Positive Mental Health. So this is a really lovely class to do at the end of a busy day at work or perhaps first thing before bed. I will be using a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, that's okay. You can use some pillows off the sofa, your bed, or even roll up some towels or create a little stack of blankets. We won't be needing that right now, so we can take that off to one side. And then when you're ready, let's get started. We're going to begin in a comfortable seated position. Then closing down the eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth side out. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. And as we do that one final time, really imagine letting go of everything from the day. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. And then allow the body to arrive. Sense the connection the body makes with the mat beneath you. Allow the body to be heavy, to soften, to surrender. And as you bring the awareness into the breath, notice how the breath is moving through the body, allowing the breath to flow in and out the nose. And let your focus, let your awareness be on the exhale. Feeling with each out breath a release, a softening, a letting go, physically and mentally. And let your awareness for the rest of this practice stay with that exhale, so that with every posture you can release a little bit deeper. You can let go of some of the physical tension. You can soften and still the mind. Inhale, reach both arms to the sky. And exhale the left hand to the right knee, the right hand behind. Inhale, grow tall through the spine, and exhale, twisting over to the right. Feel free to keep the eyes closed to deepen the internal awareness. Using the breath to create space, and then that exhale to release. Inhale, come back to the center. Reach the arms overhead. And exhale the right hand to the left knee. The left hand behind you. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, twisting over to the left. Letting the twist come from the upper part of the torso. And allowing the neck to be an extension of the spine. Inhale, come back to center. Change the cross of the legs. So probably this is going to be the way that feels a little less natural, maybe a little bit more awkward. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And exhale, gather the hands to the heart center. Bring your hands onto either knee. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders, gaze up at the sky. And exhale, rounding chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, arch the back, lift the chest, gaze up. And exhale, rounding chin to spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. One more, inhaling, moving with the full length of your breath. exhaling. And then coming back to your neutral spine. Roll over the ankles, plant the hands. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Inhale, reach the right hand to the sky. Spiral the wrist one way, spiral it the other. And thread the right hand underneath the left, bringing the right cheek down to the ground. And then exploring the breath. And exploring the body. Inhale, press into the left hand. Right hand reaches to the sky. And exhale, right hand down. Inhale, the left hand reaches. Spiral the wrist one way. Spiral the wrist the other. And exhale, thread the left hand underneath the right. Using the out breath to release into that twist. Pressing into the right hand. Inhale, the left hand reaches up. And exhale, left hand down. Walk the hands out in front of you. Soften the chest down to the ground. Maybe the forehead touches, maybe it doesn't. Sending the breath into the space between the shoulder blades. So especially if you've been hunched over a computer screen or a desk all day, this is a really lovely counter pose. Slowly beginning to walk yourself back. Tuck the toes under if they aren't already. Lift the hips, find your downward facing dog. Just take a few moments to pedal out through the feet, bending one knee, bending the other. And then inhale, reach the right leg to the sky. And exhale, step that right foot outside of the right hand. Lower the back knee down. We'll stay upright on the hands today. Using that breath to soften the hips, the groin. Feeling that physical release in the body. And the hip area is where in traditional Chinese medicine is said to store our emotions, our frustrations, our anxieties, our anger. So using this pose to breathe through whatever tension may be present. And beginning to bring that foot to the middle of the mat. Inhale, shift the weight forward. And exhale, flow back. Inhale, smooth like water, we flow forwards. And exhale, ripple back. One more, inhaling. And exhaling. And bend the knee. Step the left foot to meet the right top of the mat. Inhale, halfway there. And exhale, bow and fold. Separate the feet so they're about hip width distance apart. Take hold of opposite elbows. And let the body hang. Feel as if you are releasing the worries, the doubts, the fears, the insecurities from the top of the head. Letting them rush out of the body. And bringing the hands down to the ground, slow as you can. Keeping the chin tucked to the chest, roll yourself all the way up to your standing. reach the arms overhead. And exhale, folding forwards, hands to ground. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, flow forwards, high plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, ripple forwards, baby cobra, elbows drawing down towards the heels. And exhale, tuck toes, lift hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches to the sky. And exhale, step that foot outside of the left hand. Lower the back knee down. Again, staying on the hands. Surrendering into the pose. Letting that awareness be with the exhale. One more breath here. And wiggle that left foot to the middle of the mat. Inhale, flow forwards. And exhale, flow back. Inhale like a wave, reaching forwards. And exhale, receding back. One more inhale, moving with your breath. And exhaling. Inhale, ripple forwards. Bring the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach the arms to. Then exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forwards, high plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, side forwards, baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches to the sky. And exhale, finding your pigeon, right knee behind the right wrist, the right foot behind the left wrist. Then sliding the left toes as far back as they can go. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, slowly lower yourself over that front leg. So if you have a cushion and the forehead doesn't quite reach the ground, that's a nice place where you can bring that bolster, that cushion, the blankets, place it underneath the head and really let the neck relax. The neck spends its entire day supporting our heavy heads and brains, so it's nice to give it that opportunity to relax. Inhale, beginning to lift yourself back up. Shifting the weight into that right hip, swing the left leg in front of you. So the left leg's kind of at a 45-degree angle. The right foot's tucked in. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, angle the body over the left leg, fold forwards. And don't worry about what it looks like. Don't worry about how deep you go. Allow yourself instead to enjoy the sensation. A sense of letting go, surrendering. And again, this can be a really nice place if you have that cushion, that bolster, to let the forehead rest wherever it might be. So you can play around with the height. Maybe bringing it down to the ground, on top of the leg. Whatever works for you and your body. Noticing if the mind is busy thinking about the day you've had or plans tomorrow, deadlines, to-do lists. Just allow them to all go. Keep coming back to the breath, the sensations in the body. This time that you've carved out of your day to cultivate positive mental health for yourself. Inhale gently, beginning to lift yourself back up and sweeping that left leg behind you, stepping back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg reaches to the sky. And exhale, pigeon on the left side, left knee behind the left wrist, sliding the right toes back. Inhale, lift the chest, square the hips. And exhale, lower yourself down. Again, letting the forehead rest onto a cushion or a pillow, the block. And inhale, lifting yourself up nice and gently, slowly. Sweeping that right leg around and in front. So the left leg is tucked inside of the right. Making sure you're sitting nice and equally onto both sitting bones. Inhale, reach both arms to the sky. Angle the body over the right leg and exhale, fold forwards. And allowing the body to enter into that rest and digest response. For most of us, pretty busy, active people, we tend to live our lives in that stress response. Always ready for action, on high alert. Rarely do we take the time to slow down, to allow our body to physically heal, repair, or give ourselves time for the mind to be quiet, to be still. So really enjoy this time of stillness. This time just for you. Inhale, beginning to lift yourself back up. And making a nice diamond shape with the legs. So the feet are far away from the body. And then again, this is where it's really lovely to use that bolster or that cushion, that block. And you can play around with the height as you fold forwards over the legs. So maybe it looks something like this. Or maybe something like this. It might be that you don't even need the bolster, you can lower it all the way down. But letting this be a practice that feels really good, really nourishing. We've got a lot of forward folding in today's class, and that allows for the parasympathetic nervous system to switch on. That opportunity to move into that more restorative state. Inhale, lifting yourself slowly up. And then coming into one of my favorite poses in yoga. So if you have a wall around you, you can place your legs up against the wall. If you don't have a wall, this is where the bolster or those blankets or cushions are going to come in handy. So we're going to shift ourselves onto that bolster. And then lower ourselves down so that Small above back, just above the buttocks as resting on that bolster. And then extend our legs up to the sky so that bolster provides that support for the legs to rest with little to no effort. And in these poses where we allow the feet to be higher than the heart, it gives the heart much needed opportunity for rest. So you might even feel the tingling sensation as the blood rushes from the feet down through the legs, or a warmth. That blood, that energy rushes into the heart, into the brain, into the big organs throughout the body. And so if you do find that you have trouble sleeping, know that this is a pose that you can come to at the end of the day to switch off, or before going to bed. You can stay here for as long as you feel comfortable. And knowing you can stay here for the Shavasana, if that's where you feel comfortable. Otherwise, hugging the knees into the chest, releasing that bolster or your prop to one side. Extending the legs out long, letting the arms be wide. Taking a deep breath wherever you are. And open the mouth, let it go. If you have the time, I highly recommend staying here as long as you can, soaking up the benefits of this practice. Otherwise, gently, kindly inviting a little bit of life and movement back into the fingers, the toes, rolling the head from side to side. Hug the knees into the chest. And rolling over onto your left side, so our feminine, yin, soft energy supporting us in our relaxation. Bringing yourselves to a comfortable seat. Bringing the hands together, heart center. Tapping into that newfound sense of calm, that stillness, that ease in the mind and body. Namaste. Thank you, as always. Lovely to practice with you. I look forward to seeing you again soon.